Hello student, myself Kishoran Gujjar, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics. Today I am going to explain interference in thin films. First we have to know what is thin film. A thin film is a layer of material ranging from fraction of a nanometer to several micrometer in thickness. When we drop a oil on the surface of water, that oil spread over a surface of water in a such a way that it forms a thin film of uniform thickness at certain points and thin film of non-uniform thickness at certain point. So another example of thin film is the soap bubble. When the white light or sunlight, it is constituent of the seven color, it fall on the thin film of oil spread over the surface of water or a soap bubble, we can observe a brilliant the colors. The colors vary with the thickness of the film and disappear altogether when the thickness exceeds a certain limits. These colors are formed by the interference of light wave from the upper and the lower surface of the film. Next, we will move on to interference in thin films by reflected system. So in order to derive the expression for the thin film by reflected light, let us consider a parallel sided film of refractive index n and thickness t. When the light ray PQ is incident on the upper surface of the film, a part of the light is reflected and part of the light is refracted. Again, at this point, a part of the light is reflected and part of the light is transmitted from the other side of the film. So again, this light ray strike on this point. Here again, a part of the light is reflected and part of the light is refracted. So this process is continue until the intensity of light become zero. So here the QM and SN is act as the reflected system and RA and ZT it act as a transmitted system. So here we discuss the interference in thin film by reflected light. So in order to derive the expression for the condition for the bright and dark fringes, first we have to know the path difference between these two light rays QM and SN. So here we draw a perpendicular SX on the light ray QM. So from this point, these two light rays travel in the same path difference. So that's why the path difference between these two light rays, the delta is equal to path QRS in film minus path QX in air. So then delta is equal to N into QR plus RS minus QX. So that gives the path difference between the two light rays QM and SN. So in order to know the path difference, first we have to know the value of QR, RS and QX. So in order to find out the value of QR and RS, let us consider the triangle QYR. So here this is the right angle triangle. So this is hypotenuse side, this is opposite side and this is adjacent side. So here we know here we have to find out the value of QR. So that's why here the cos R is equal to YR by QR, or the QR is equal to the T by cos R, because we know the thickness of the film, that is YR is equal to the T, that is the thickness of the film. So here in this diagram, the QR is equal to RS, therefore QR is equal to RS, that is equal to the T by cos R. So in order to determine the value of QX, let us consider the triangle QSX. So here the sin I is equal to QX by QS, because this is the right angle. So this is the hypotenuse side. This is the angle I. So this is the opposite side, and this one is the adjacent side. So here the sin I is equal to QX by QS. So here the QX is equal to QS sin I. So here this QS, it can be written as QY plus YS into sin I. So in order to determine the value of QY, let us consider the triangle QYR. Again here this is the hypotenuse side, this is opposite, and this is the adjacent side. So in order to determine the value of QS, here we can consider the tan R. The tan R is equal to QY by RY. Here we know the value of RY. RY is nothing but the thickness of the film. So here the QY is equal to RY tan R, or it is T tan R plus T tan R into sin I. That is because here the QY is equal to YS. So that's why it's become the T tan R plus T tan R into sin I, or it is 2T tan R into sin I. So here the tan R, it can be written as sin R by cos R into sin I. But we know that from Snell's law, n is equal to sin I by sin R, or sin I is equal to n sin R. Then that expression becomes the Qx is equal to 2t sin into sin, it's become sin square R by cos R into n. Substitute the equation 2 and 3 in equation 1, we can get the delta is equal to 2nt cos R into 1 minus sin square R. So we know that 1 minus sin square R is cos square R. Here cos get cancelled, then it's become the delta is equal to 2nt cos R. But the ray QM suffered a reflection at the surface of denser medium, undergoes a phase change of pi, which is equivalent to path of lambda by 2. Hence, the true path difference is delta is equal to 2nt cos R minus lambda by 2. Because when it is a suffer from the denser medium, it gives additional path difference of lambda by 2 between the rays. So that's why the path difference between the two reflected rays is given by delta is equal to 2nt cos R minus lambda by 2. So here the condition for bright fringes. Next we will move on to the condition for bright fringes. We know that for constructive interference is formed when the path difference is integral multiple of lambda. Therefore, here the 2nt cos R minus lambda by 2 is equal to m lambda. When we simplify this equation, here we can get 2nt cos R is equal to m lambda plus lambda by 2, that is equal to 2m plus 1 lambda by 2. So this is the condition for the constructive interference or bright fringes in reflected system. Similarly, for destructive interference or dark fringes, the 2nt cos R minus lambda by 2 is equal to 2m minus 1 into lambda by 2. So therefore the 2nt cos R is equal to 2m minus 1 lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2. Here we can take lambda by 2 as common. Finally, here we can get 2nt cos R is equal to m lambda. Hence, depending upon the path difference of the two reflected rays, the film appears bright or dark. So here, let us notice that the condition for bright fringes in reflected system is 2m plus 1 lambda by 2, and for dark fringe, so here the condition is 2nt cos r is equal to m lambda. Next, we will move on to interference in thin film by transmitted light. So here we know that in this diagram, RA and TB, it acts as a transmitted system. These light rays is originated from the single source. They superpose over each other and it produces an interference. So here the path difference between the two light rays is given by delta is equal to 2nt cos r. So since both these transmitted rays are not reflected at the optically denser medium, no additional phase or path difference is introduced. Therefore, the two path difference is delta is equal to 2nt cos r. So condition for bright fringes is 2nt cos r is equal to m lambda, and similarly the condition for dark fringe is 2nt cos r is equal to 2m minus 1 lambda by 2. So from the equation 1 and 2, it is clear that the condition for interference due to the reflected and transmitted system are quite opposite, because in reflected system the condition for bright fringes is 2nt cos r is equal to 2m minus 1 lambda by 2, and for dark fringe the 2nt cos r is equal to m lambda. So that's why here we say that the reflected and transmitted system are complementary to each other, because in reflected system the condition for bright fringes is become the condition for dark fringes in transmitted system and vice versa. Therefore, here the reflected and transmitted systems are complementary to each other. Next, the reflected and transmitted system are complementary. It is evident from the relation derived that for brightness and darkness of the film in the reflected and transmitted system, that are conditions of interference for the two systems are quite opposite to each other, because I am already told you. So here the condition for the constructive interference or bright fringes in reflected system is 2nt cos r is equal to 2m minus 1 lambda by 2, and for transmitted system it is 2nt cos r is equal to m lambda. So that's why the condition are the complementary to each other are quite opposite to each other. That means the bright fringes in the reflected system will be dark fringes in the transmitted system for the same path difference and vice versa. Thus, the two systems are complementary. Energy that is absent in the dark fringes in the reflected system appear as energy in the bright fringe in the transmitted system for the same path difference. Hence, there is a conservation of energy. Thank you.